YouTube, y'all become with Joe is a freak. Nah, no cap. If y'all haven't watched this show on Netflix, first of all, why is you here? Cause look, there's gonna be hella spoilers. So look, before you lead up, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the show is amazing. It's top tier. Like, I love this show. I can't wait to the next season. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the video. Welcome new people, new subscribers. Up.
So there's a show on Netflix called
What we
You,
talking about?
and it's a rom-com. Rom-coms are kind of cool sometimes, but this one is different. We start out with a guy in a bookstore. His name is Joe. He works there and is also the narrator. He talks to this girl in the bookstore. It's not like an AI robot conversation at all.
Who's behind you? He just grabbed Dan Brown's latest on the way in. So he's gonna wander around for another like 5 or 10 minutes just to find something legitimate to buy.
But Joe be pulling, I ain't gonna lie.
There for condoms. Only makes it more conspicuous, like own your shit.
After work, he comes home, plays a vinyl disc, and looks up the girl. Her name is Beth. He finds all her info you would ever need. He finds out where she lives, but he wouldn't resort to stalking, would he?
There it is, with its big naked windows.
Well, never mind. So he stalks her throughout the day, and his whole day.
Class called Get Up and Flow.
Nah, y'all, like, real life, y'all, this made me scared of, like, social media. Like, y'all know how, like, people be, like, on TikTok, they be like, help me find this dude, y'all, help me find this girl. And niggas really be finding them like this. Like, people who ain't never seen this person, never heard of, like, this should be crazy. Like, the fact that you can find me, like, off of just a video of me dancing or something, or in the club, bro, that shit scary, dog. Like, if somebody was really on some stalker shit, they could really, like, follow your ass. Like, and so imagine, like, if they do that to the regular person, imagine if you were a celebrity. Like, you're 10 times more out there. Like, no.
As of encouragement. By 10, you're at campus to...
Look, he's keeping a calendar.
Play Vanna White.
He finds out she's dating Benji, a guy, if you looked at, you would know his entire personality immediately.
Nah, no cap.
Finish.
That's your apology? I didn't come, that's the one you're going with?
I obviously shouldn't have gone in the bathroom with any girl that wasn't you. But she said she had good coke, and I've been seriously stressed.
He breaks into Beck's apartment to get to know her, of course.
I'll even do your laundry.
But
That boy pulled a
Not
Mr.
only
Krabs.
that, but he goes to an open mic thing, listening to Beck's poetry.
I mean, you wrote poems about...
Are you doing her like
to a
that?
drunk Beck, who falls off the edge of a subway platform. Joe, stalking her, saves her.
This freaky ass.
She has one of those,
I forgot about that.
"Oh, I know you" moment. Then Joe pretends to recognize her. Joe also stole her phone. After all that bad stuff, Joe does one good thing. His neighbor, Paco, is neglected by his parents. He gives Paco a meatball sub and takes him to the bookstore to show him their basement. Okay, that sounds
Show
really
him
bad,
the basement?
but it's not weird. Okay, it's cool. Later, Joe uses a trick to lure Benji in the cage in the basement, then knocks him out. Benji is alive with like a massive wound on his head. I can't believe how demanding he can be while inside a cage.
I don't eat gluten. It's an allergy, okay? That shit is real. Gluten, dairy, if I ate a peanut, I could die.
Oh, well, gosh, whatever can I get you?
Just like a bear burger, wrapped in chard. Or I could do sushi.
He insults Beck, saying she's a hoe and not worth it. Benji then recognizes Joe for when Beck almost died. Joe wasn't planning on killing Benji, but now he feels like he has no choice. Him and Beck
This nigga just evil,
She has to
bruh.
leave because Benji hasn't come back yet and she's worried about him. Beck is out for
Okay,
drinks.
quick question. I know I'm pausing, but listen to the reaction. So when y'all was watching this like at first you like, bro, Joe is a weird ass nigga. But the more the series continue, you be like, damn, I'm low-key starting to feel for Joe. Like, maybe it just like it just things just happen. But then like, wait, I think are we in season 3 or 4? I think we're 4. The 4th season, my nigga. Shit, oh my god. I heard so many people don't like that. That's my literal favorite season. It's literally better than all the seasons combined, bro. That shit was amazing.
With her rich friends. She's debating on sleeping with her professor to get a good grade. And she
That
has
is
dinner
insane.
with him.
What there is here.
Cool. She declines his advances. His
Was so sheer, I can see your nipples. God, your tits. Stop the bulge on my eyes.
Yikes, it's getting worse. Beck,
How he gonna try to shoot his shot and then try to diss her? That's
Joe's
weird.
bookstore is having a book release. Paco runs down to the cellar to grab extra books. Joe grabs him before he can see anything downstairs, almost seeing Benji. Beck invites Joe to her friend's party. Beck leaves Joe to hang out with Peach, and he walks around not knowing anyone. Relatable. Joe did his usual Google and stalked her friends on Instagram, he finds the house's library and looks through the books. Peach catches him. She's suspicious on how they actually met.
Detective eyes. Ross, lucky we did. She was on the tracks at the time.
So I heard. God, thank goodness for you.
Beck and Joe chat on the balcony. They go downstairs. A friend of Joe's ex, Candace, sees Joe. She tells Joe that she hasn't heard from Candace in a while.
I forgot about this.
How she left so suddenly? We were all kind of hurt.
Joe comes back home.
Bro, ever since then, bro, she started tweaking out. Like, she like, so what happened to Candace? Like, why she just end up disappearing? He like, shit, I don't know, bro. She just disappeared, bro. Like, she ain't say nothing to me either. So then she like he gonna break it down. But like, bro, so if your girl or your man's ex just completely disappear off the face of earth, like, I'm talking about social media, no posting, no updates, no nothing. What would you do, bro? Like, how would you react? Like,
yelling at him and gives him a.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a little strange.
He rushes to the basement of the bookstore. He forgot about Benji. Benji tore the cellar apart. Beck blackmails her professor to stop being weird to students and being really creepy. Benji has a video of him killing his friend on accident. Joe is using it as blackmail. Beck shows up at his work. She gives him a donut. Joe comes back to Benji and gives him coffee that he's allergic to.
He's lied about so many things.
We meet with Beck and Joe on a nice walk. Jack goes to the back to see the very much dead Benji.
Oh my god, he was that deceased?
Yeah, he doesn't really know what to do. Beck talks with a teacher or something. It's not really stated. Joe is stalking in the background like usual. And then he hears that he's a maybe.
Joe is still a maybe.
She hooked up with the guy yesterday. Even Peach was weirded out. And she hates Joe. She hooks.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh, bro, this is all coming back to me. Bro, this is when he found out she really a slut. Bro, she really be, bro, she not, bro, she for the highway, bro, she really be out here, like this nigga really out here going above it, like above and be, like he's killing people for her. And she saying he a maybe? I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I'm Joe, I crash out too. Like I can't tell you what I'm doing out here for you, but baby, I'm really putting work in. Bro, all he doing is a bartender at a bar, and you finna wait. Did they even have sex yet? Hold on, did they even go to Pound Town yet? Like what the? Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Joe. I feel you.
Hooks up with another guy that night. Beck is in her writing class, hearing other classmates' poems or something. Beck's working on her writing thing. Joe sees that her bed is broken. They go to the store together, and they make out until Joe goes too far.
What? I thought
That I wanted to get arrested by going on the bus driver in public.
Joe has a problem at the shop. He tries to deal with Benji's body and ended up helping Beck instead. They fix her bed, they do a little stuff, until Peach shows up with
Joe, bruh, my bad for pausing again. But Joe is a freak for real. Like, imagine the dude that you seen her with at the bar goes back to her crib, breaks the bed, you fix it, and then you do, oh no. Bro, he need to be locked up with Diddy. Nah, he need to be locked up with Diddy, cause like that's insane mindset. He knows, like he literally know. It's not like he don't know. He literally know why the bed is broke, and he goes to fix it, and then, boy, that's sick. I hope none of y'all
Joe
like
drives him to the hospital until the body in the back makes Peach hate the smell. Joe arrives back at his place with the cops meeting him. Paco's dad saw the list Joe gave him to shop for.
Nitrate, 6 rolls of duct tape.
Damn.
Fire starter, twine, burlap, wood sticks. You want to explain what all this is for?
Bro, that's the most serial killer equipment ever to shop for.
No cap.
Joe gives them a great excuse.
that's anything in here? I was just trying to keep it a bit under wraps.
And the chemicals?
They dissolve roots.
Fire starter?
I like to grill.
And the cops
This mother. Oh my god.
So, Joe dumps Benji's
Look at
body in the
him.
forest. He's trying to burn the body, and Beck calls him to come over, while at the same time Joe sees 2 people with flashlights coming to his location. He hangs up on Beck. The campers see him light the fire, and he laughs it off.
You're welcome to join if you like.
Please say no. Please say no.
Beck's in class when she had a paper due.
He said, please say no.
Now? In front of you? It's kind of awkward.
Shut up. Also, this girl's the most annoying character, second to Benji.
I literally forgot
All
about
she
her.
does is brag about stuff.
In case I should warn you, I have this facial autism thing where I can't hide what I'm thinking.
So annoying. Beck reschedules her paper critique. Joe is at the bookstore. Beck trauma dumps on Joe.
Okay, I'm afraid I might fail.
I feel that.
Page away from confirming I'm the worst writer in history.
All you gotta do is watch the
goes
anime.
through the cellar, showing off all the old books. Paco loses the book Joe gave him,
Damn.
and his stepdad shows up and threatens Joe. Beck booty calls him, and they end up doing it.
Yes, y'all get out of here. Get in here. Never mind. I just realized, shit. Nah, bro. Shit, like you're not the only one. Like, what's my boy? What's the? No, I'm not the only one. Who sing that? Is it Oh my God! I see his face. I can't remember it though. But y'all know who I'm talking about. I know I'm not the only. You said I can't sing right now. My voice messed up. But like y'all know who I'm talking about.
And it lasts 10 seconds, which is a
10
very
seconds is
long
nasty.
time. Beck tells her friends about how long Joe lasted. Okay, let's give this guy a break. She gets a text from the captain, who turns out to be Beck's dad, who, by the way, was believed to be dead from an overdose. Her dad with his new family go to a Charles Dickens costume festival. Beck hates the family, and they hate her back. Joe
And they hate her
is
back.
confused about these texts, thinking it's some other dude she's cheating on him with. So he does the Joe thing and follows her to the festival. Peach pays a visit to the bookstore to pick up a book, and she finds out from Joe's coworker, Joe is gone. Peach calls Beck to give her a
Right, she's
tip
not
that
gonna
Joe
pick up a book.
might have followed her.
Beck, what are you doing here? I knew you were here. I wasn't happy with how we left things, and apparently neither were you.
So you're saying you did want it to last longer than 8 seconds?
Beck explains that her father is
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Never in my life, bro, would I ever be able to have a conversation with another woman if I lasted 8 seconds. I ain't gonna cap. Nah. Like real life, yo. I can't even tell you this story, bro, but I can. Like, bro, it's the shortest I ever lasted. It was 2 minutes, bro. 2 minutes, y'all. And then the next, bruh, y'all, listen. That, bro, I was in disbelief, bro. Like I couldn't even believe it. Like, cause, bro, y'all ever hyped yourself up so much to when you get like to the playoffs, to the championship game, you can't perform? Niggas like, who is this? But I'm looking like LeBron going against the Mavs, boy. But I'm getting cooked. They expect me to show up. I'm not doing nothing. They looking at me like I'm a fraud. I ain't gonna cap. I was cooked. Then, bruh. Second time, so embarrassing. I can't even come out my mouth. But listen. Just know, never spoke again. Type shit. You feel me? Nah. Yeah. Hey, listen, but the reason why I'm telling y'all this is because one, bro, it's a story time, it's reactions, like plus, like I'm vulnerable. I'm gonna be vulnerable on my channel, but
dead. But she decided that he was dead
I ain't perfect.
when she found him overdosed, and then immediately banned her. Joe understands Beck's lie. They have an awkward lunch with the family.
Because your father, he's just an ATM to you, right, Beck?
Please, let's not do this.
I'm sorry, and what is he to you?
Beck writes about her feelings for her schoolwork. She shows up to Joe's place and get it off. Joe doesn't last 8 seconds.
Put that work in.
He's stolen from her apartment. The next morning, Beck gives a raving review about the time in bed with Joe. Joe, being boyfriend of the year, makes breakfast and does Beck's laundry. I'm sure you're not the girlfriend, Joe, alright? Joe hangs out with Beck and her friends.
Sometimes I swear, I'm the only real feminist you know.
Okay, Joe. Joe hates them, especially Peach, who is a typical rich.
Nah, he don't hate him. He just obsessive, bro. Like anytime like somebody get close to like his girl, his woman, bro, he be doing too much because he feel like they take it away from him. Bro, if y'all ever feel like, bro, let your girlfriend, boyfriend, like just let them like go out into the world and experience life. Like y'all be like, bro, you can't go out, you can't wear this, you can't do, bro. Nobody want to date y'all, but like nobody want to date you if you just like so strict. Like I'm not saying don't have standards, bro. Like have standards, but don't just be letting people don't let people walk all over you. But don't just keep somebody trapped, bro. Like let them have friends, let them go out. Like this nigga's just a hater. Do not be like Joe. This is the message of this video. Do not be like this nigga right here. Do not be like him.
This is so much more fun than Girls Night Classic. You know, when it was just us girls.
Honestly, I agree. Girls' Night Out should probably be a girls' night out. What do I know? I'm sitting here in my room thinking a video. Joe
Hey,
and
me too,
Peach
bro.
bicker. One of Beck's friends visits the bookstore. She wants to update the bookstore's website.
If you ever wonder what it takes to become an influencer, specifically a body positive Insta celeb, be shameless.
You don't know how right you are, Joe. They find a picture of Peach. Peach got a nose job. Joe and Beck plan to go on a date, but the friend of Beck's has a problem. A video of her got out, and her fan base is canceling her.
I have black guys that say, like, they see me and they're like, damn, girl, you know, where are the white guys that want a girl with their picture?
Joe goes.
Was that actually a question? Who was in Paris?
Stalk Peach. He follows her around the day.
You already know
She
what it was.
shows up at the bookstore to talk to Beck. Peach offers an agent of her own to help Beck.
You're amazing.
Thank you. Oh, you don't owe me anything, okay? Happy to.
Oh, but you do, Beck.
Joe goes home to see
Oh, yeah.
Paco
By the
at
way,
his
bro,
spot.
Peach,
He
like,
invites him inside to have a talk.
that girl,
Paco's
bro, her
stepdad
name-
gets drunk and
Beck,
hits
Beck.
Paco's mom. Paco wants to do something, maybe even hurt his stepdad. Joe gives him an honest talk about what would actually happen.
Best case, you hurt him. Worst case, he hurts you back. Someone at school will see what he did to you. Next thing you know, CPS is at your door. You have 30 minutes to pack a bag. Your mom loses custody.
What type
You
of
get
talk is
hunted from group
this?
home to group home to group home until you're 18.
Joe's bookstore
Dude,
is
this
having
nigga
a
gave this
party.
nigga a breakdown,
Beck is
literally.
nervous and Joe gives her a pep talk. She talks to the agent while Peach talks to Joe, and Peach and Joe insult each other until she walks away. He stole Peach's bag looking for information he could use against her. We're gonna ignore that. Joe hears Peach talk to the agent. Peach wants the agent to turn her down. Joe talks to
What?
Beck's canceled friend. Beck and Peach show up to Joe's apartment, accusing Joe of stealing her laptop. He gaslights Peach into thinking she's being stalked. He hid her laptop at her house. He finds a folder of
That's hard. That's hard. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that nigga hid it in her house? Like,
pictures of Beck.
Top tier
Peach
move,
is
top tier move.
obsessed with her. Joe goes on a jog, stalking Peach. Beck talks to Peach's agent. He hits on her and tries to give her drugs. Yikes. Beck finds out Peach set her up. She goes to Joe's place. They talk until Peach calls and Beck finds out she's overdosing. They go to her place and help her out. She tells Joe to go home. Joe goes on another stalking jog. He finds Peach alone and hits her over the head with a rock.
Why? I took up.
that boy turned up. That boy said,
Paco
That boy was
standing
not- he was on
outside.
timing.
He gave his dad sleeping pills. Joe saves the stepdad, and his stepdad
oh my
beats
god, what is that?
Joe visits Beck with a few stitches as well. Peach says that he was right. She's a stalker. Beck is basically a servant to Peach. She tells Joe to leave indirectly. Paco hugs and apologizes to Joe. Paco's mom talks to him as well, giving Joe brownies as a thank you. She says she's trying to help her.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I got my ass beat, like, severely, and then somebody gave me brownies, bro, my days immediately, well, no, you gotta give me some ice cream. Like, it gotta be hot, then it gotta be with some ice cream, like butter pecan with some hot fudge, like yeah, with some hot fudge, bro. We're in the game. But hey, that's cool. Hey, I did everything. I got my ass beat. Hey, it was worth it. No cap.
Relationship.
It was worth it.
No, you're not. Beck visits the bookstore. She's going to be away for
Oh
a
my
few
God.
days with Peach. Joe is blaming Peach for all of this.
Oh, so she just attacked herself in the park?
No, I'm not saying that.
Good, because the whole victim blaming is starting to sound a little 4chan.
After that forced dialogue, Joe researched where they were going and found it. While driving there, he swerves to the left and hits a tree.
What? I don't remember this. I don't remember
He
this at
wakes
all.
up, seeing a vision of his ex-girlfriend, Candace. He's a giant gash in his head. He gets back into the car, and a cop pulls up behind him. He questions Joe, but Joe gives him a fake identity. Beck and Peach are at the same mansion, and they eat breakfast. Joe gives the cop a fake story of being beat up by a couple kids. He convinces the cop to let him go, inviting him to a fake yacht party. Joe walks to Peach's mansion, bruised and bloody. He is a vision of Candace. He tried stitching his wound, but passed out. Peach and Beck are hanging out. Joe's avoiding them, like his hello neighbor. Peach heard a door shut. She's walking around the house with a gun. Beck and Peach talk about why Beck's poetry is bland and bad. Peach wants Beck to move to Paris with her. Peach, Beck, and some other dude take drugs while drinking. Joe is searching for Peach's gun. His paranoia is getting to him, because of the concussion. Joe found the gun. The drugs are kicking in and kisses her. Beck texts Joe. The next morning, Beck declines Peach's invite to Paris. Peach knocks out Joe, pointing a gun at him. Peach questions Joe. She finds out that he was there for Beck. Joe brings up the files he found in her room. He blackmails her not to shoot. He gets inside her head. He runs. She shoots. He got hit in the leg, but he
bro, I
fights
don't remember
back.
none of this.
He goes to Paco's mom, who stitches him up. Beck texts Joe. Peach is dead. After the funeral, Joe comforts Beck. Joe was talking to a
This
therapist
nigga's a
about
serial-
Beck. They've
bro,
been going
what?
well until Beck stopped being affectionate. The therapist asked for the good moments. We're showing very.
Yo, bro, what y'all about to hear, bro, is so nasty, bro. You just gotta listen, bro. Bro, this is the most wicked thing, bro. This is what caught me like this. Like, when I was watching that set, like, I was literally like, I couldn't believe what I was watching at this point. Bro, watch what they finna say. Listen.
Very cheesy scenes.
Wow. I'm finally gonna kiss the right guy.
Joe hid Beck's other phone to start trusting him. Where did this come from? Beck started working at Joe's bookstore. She starts talking about Peach, and then she mentioned a therapist. It's the same one that Joe is seeing right now, Dr. Nikki. Wait. So Joe gave a fake identity of Paul, a gay guy talking about his issues. The bookstore got a call from the cop when Joe killed Peach. He pretends to be Mooney, Joe's father-like figure. He saves it, and the cop says to have a good day. Beck was late to work. Joe's annoyed that she keeps bringing up Peach. Shut up, Beck, dude. No one cares about your dead
Right,
friend.
I know I just offed your friend, but like, chill, but why you still talking about her like she your best friend? Like, you doing too much. Like, she dead. Why are we even talking about her? Like,
I wonder why she's upset. Joe's neighbor has a friend over to scare the stepdad away with a baseball bat. Beck's friend tries to give Joe relationship advice. She wants to throw Beck a surprise party. Karen, Paco's mom's friend. She flirts with Joe a little bit. The party went bad, and Beck hasn't shown up yet.
I've tried to be the perfect boyfriend. I've bent over backwards. I gave her a job. I threw her this party. What else can I do? Beck isn't just puzzling. She's impossible. Like, where is she right now? It's selfish. It's rude. But it's Beck.
Joe?
Ooh, bad timing. Beck and Joe argue. He thinks
I
that
forgot
she's
about all
cheating on
this.
him with her therapist. She wouldn't do it.
Nah, she cheated on bro with the therapist, yo. That's what I was talking about earlier. That's evil. Like, that's that's evil. How you gonna cheat, like, with me on the therapist? Like, he supposed to be helping us. He only helping you. And he manipulated me. Like, that's sick. Bro, y'all, at this point, y'all, do y'all, like, what would y'all do? Like, just like, what would y'all do if, like, you and your girl having relationship problems? I'm not saying y'all gonna do the same, like, you're not killing people. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying y'all having problems. Y'all go see a therapist. Y'all got the same therapist. Bruh. And then him, her, whoever you talking to, right? They end up cheating on you with a therapist. You tell me what you're doing. I wanna know.
Do that. Joe is being a little more Joker-like. Beck leaves. Joe talks to Dr. Nikki, ready to kill him. But Dr. Nikki wants to talk about Joe's childhood. Joe wants to finish his story. Beck went over to Joe's house to apologize. She freaks out trying to order food.
You can't apologize to me.
Saucy.
Ty.
We had Thai for lunch. Why do I always have to pick?
She kept getting texts throughout their time together. That's not good, Joe. She's hiding something. Joe got Beck's other phone to see the messages. He's followed her around until he's caught by Beck. Joe questions her about the text. When the session was over, Joe was ready to kill him right there and then, but decided not to. He sneaks in his room on his computer, and he found audio of the conversation between her and Dr. Nikki. Joe decides he has to trust Beck back, breaking the phone he had of hers. He goes to Beck, apologizes, then walks away. They're gonna go on a break. Joe continues to talk to Dr. Nikki. He comes home, and Karen and him hook up.
I ain't gonna lie.
A few days
He
since Joe-
deserved that, bro. Like, he really deserved that, bro. She been cheating on bro like so many times, bro. Go get you some, bro. Like, really, you should have left. Really, he like, bro. I do not listen. When I said that, y'all gonna get the wrong. I do not validate cheating, bro. Like, do not cheat. Like, if you cheating, you really lame. Do not cheat, bro.
When Beck broke up, Joe's with Karen now. He's happy. Or not really. Beck is doing
It's 'cause
well.
she black,
Joe
bro.
only stalks her on social media a few times.
She black.
The truth is, Beck, I don't miss
I'm just playing.
I
Chill,
thought I
chill.
would. Not since
Don't get in
Karen.
the comment. Yeah.
I hardly look at your Facebook 2 or 3 times a day, max. This is my job now, and I love it.
Beck is meeting with her friends. Her annoying classmate is back.
Sorry I'm late, Rebecca. There was this essay in The Believer that would not let go of me.
I hate her. Joe was talking to Dr. Nikki. He actually likes talking to him. He realizes Beck was a bit toxic, and he goes back to internet stalking. Beck is also doing some internet stalking on Joe, finding out he's dating Karen. Joe, Karen, and Paco are hanging out until Paco's mom is back on the drugs. Beck sees Joe and Karen again.
Oh yeah, they broke up.
Right, this is your hood.
Ooh, Beck, I don't.
This is your hood. What? What you mean by that? Man, why you couldn't just say this party I guess what you mean? This is where you be at. Like what you mean the hood? Chill out. I know y'all finna somebody gonna get down the comment. Y'all be so annoying, bruh.
I don't think you should have said that. Beck
Y'all
makes
be-
things awkward. When they walk away, Beck texts Joe. They both talk to Dr. Nikki about this. Joe is kind of cheating on Karen, with Beck being the gentleman he is.
That's
Joe helps
crazy.
his
That's
coworker
crazy.
and girlfriend move in. Beck's also there. Paco's mom is having trouble. Karen and Joe try to help her out. They take her to Joe's bookstore dungeon. Paco's mom wakes up in a cage.
She's waking up in a cage.
No, what are you doing?
Like Benji, freaked out.
No!
Anyone would. And he died in this cage. His corpse was right here.
Oh my god, what is
Him.
Well, that was a lot. Joe had a mental
Listen.
breakdown, and Joe watches and talks to Paco. Paco's dad comes into the bookstore, questioning Joe and where Paco's mom is. Joe sends him off his trail. Beck and Joe meet up. They end up doing it on a boat. Joe ends up
Hey, that's pretty lit. I ain't gonna lie. Like on the boat, I feel like that's top tier. Don't cap. Well, yeah, that gotta be top tier.
You're
Don't
cheating
me.
on Karen multiple
I got
times,
it.
hooking up with Beck. Joe takes Paco
trying to know how that be.
to show him what his mom is going through. They're at Joe's co-workers moving in together party. Joe and Beck talk. Beck regrets breaking up with Joe. Joe realizes he doesn't want to be with Karen.
It's over.
Man.
And he runs back to Beck. Get back together. Paco's dad comes back to Paco's life. Karen left. She's not helping Paco anymore. Beck sees Karen. She thanks her for showing who Joe really is. She brings up Candace. Joe's having a nightmare about Candace. Yikes. Joe and Beck have breakfast together. Beck brings up Candace. She questions Joe. Joe has to talk with
It's
Dr.
been so long since I've
and
seen the first
Nikki is having his own lady problem. He talks to him about his dreams. He has unfinished business with Candace. We get a flashback of her. She was in a band, and Beck's jealous. She looked her up on social media. She's talking about Joe and Candace with her friends. Beck talks to Joe's coworker about Candace as well, but he avoids talking about it with her. She's persistent. He reveals that Joe was depressed when him and Candace broke up. He tells her to let it go. We get flashbacks of Candace. He finds a guy on her phone. She meets with that guy. Joe does as usual and follows her. He finds her cheating on him. Beck does.
Bro, Beck will make me crash out, bro. Like literally, like Beck is the type of person that don't love you. She love your company. She love the way you love her. But if you don't get out of there, bro, she has showed you on multiple occasions, man. She do not love you, dog. Like, leave. That's why I be trying to tell you, leave. This is what I try to tell y'all all the time. Bro, I don't care how much you love this person. If they have showed you multiple times that they don't rock with you, that they would cheat multiple times, they don't respect you, they don't care how you fit, bro, leave. Bro, she is literally gaslighting and manipulating this man. Like, he gets in a relationship. Here she comes back. Oh, I forgot this the part of your hood. Oh my god. Bruh, leave. Cut her up. Cut her
Does
up.
more research
Cut her
on
up.
Candace. She finds the girl they met at one
Cut her
party.
up.
She asks her about Candace. She tells her that Candace disappeared and never contacted anyone. We get
That's
another
crazy.
flashback. Joe finds out that the guy that kissed Candace was a producer. Joe finds the guy on the roof and confronts him. Then suddenly pushes him off the roof.
Look at this nigga. Look at him. Ooh.
Beck confronts Joe about Candace. She tells Joe about all the weird stuff that happened to Candace. Joe pulls up Candace's Instagram. She changed her name and went to Italy, proving to Beck that he's innocent. We get a flashback of Joe and Mooney. He told him about killing the guy on the roof. We cut to the present. Joe goes to Mooney's with Beck. Joe introduces Mooney to Beck. After that, Joe mugs Dr. Nicky, stealing his phone and find out that he's been calling Beck. Joe found all the evidence. Beck has been cheating on Joe with Dr. Nicky. He was right.
That I built. He's been
Shorty got pictures in the bed like this. Bruh, I would. Oh my god. The amount of pissed off, bruh. Look at this nigga. And this is the worst type of nigga, y'all. Listen, he's a therapist, right? So she telling stuff about Joe. He like, oh, really, bro? I could treat you better than that. Lame, bro. Never in my life when a girl has came to me about another dude. I always try to have a bro back. I'm like, bro, maybe you just like you're not seeing it from his point of view. Even like that's just bro cold. This nigga is a lame. That's lame, bro. That's hateful. This is wicked. And then he took his picture probably, right? Woke up. He probably got up, put his therapist clothes on, came and had an appointment with me. And he's like, bro, you might just need to leave her. You sick? Oh, he's sick. He's sick.
You taking advantage of you.
Joe confronts Beck. She says yes to cheating on him.
Or were you ever fucking your therapist? Answer me. Answer me!
But they make up. She's in his apartment.
Bro, I gotta rewatch this. Cause Joe, there's no way. Joe, you just crying now. Yeah, this was she should have known right here. He's insane. He just found out that you was messing with your therapist, and he's still wrong with you. Oh my god.
And Paco shows up, giving back a book. He reveals that Joe hides things in his ceiling. She finds all the stuff Joe stole all this time, and finds out that he killed Benji and Peach. She locked herself in the bathroom. When she tries to leave, Joe knocks her out, and she wakes up in the book cage. So Joe locked back in a cage, you know, the normal thing to do. He tells her that all what he's done was for her, and she can't handle him.
Tell me.
He tells his coworker not to go in the basement. Paco's mom got beat up by the evil stepdad. She got sent to the hospital. He tells Beck that he killed Benji. Joe set up the cage for Beck. Paco tried to steal a gun from the bookstore because he wants to kill his stepdad. Joe meets with Beck's friends. In secret, he used her phone to lie about going on a writing trip. Joe talks about his day to his girlfriend in a cage. She tries to flirt with him to let her out. She ends up using a typewriter in the cage, writing about her experience with romance. Joe visits Paco's mom in the hospital. The PI that is investigating Peach's murder talks to Joe. Joe talks to Beck, telling her that he's about to get caught. She tells him to figure out a way to help Paco. Paco hits his stepdad with a bat and runs. Joe sees what's about to happen and stabs him in the throat. Joe tells Paco to lie and says that he'll get rid of the body. Joe looks at Beck's writing. She gives Joe the idea
That's the worst way to go, bro.
frame Dr. Nicky for everything he's done. Paco sees Beck trying to escape but is too scared to let her out. Joe escaped from the cage. Beck knocked him down. Then Beck is grabbed from behind. Joe published Beck's book about the crazy therapist. He framed Dr. Nicky for the murder of Beck. Paco's family is moving away. Paco says bye to Joe. We see a girl walking into the bookstore. Joe does the exact same thing he did in the first episode. Until it's revealed, it's Candace.
It's good. I recommend actually watching the show. Season 1, 2, and 3.
Bro, I thought you was gonna do all the seasons, but W Breakdown, bro, y'all got to watch this show. I ain't gonna lie, I completely forgot the first season, like, cause like he literally just reminded me. But as he was talking, I was like, oh my god, that did happen. Yo, W Review, W Channel, go subscribe to bro. It's gonna be the link is gonna be down in the description. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all boys and girls next video. We out.